All right, today's the rundown. It is Monday. It is March 18th. 19th. 3 days till my birthday. Also, Michigan will be playing on my birthday. So shout out to that.
A&M is playing on your birthday?
A&M is playing on my birthday as well, against each other. Brought to you by SeatGeek. $10 off your first purchase. Use the code RUNDOWN. Best way to buy tickets. If you want to go to that Michigan A&M game in the Staples Center, you can do that. You want to go to any of the games, I think it's also in Boston. There's the Sweet 16 or concerts or any sporting events, NHL, NBA. Use the code RUNDOWN. You'll get $10 instantly off your first purchase. Welcome to Tommy Smokes, Alarmingly Stupid. Your first for you. It's quite the rise from my play-by-play guy of the tournament, which people loved. Big Cat, out of the office, KFC. Doing KFC radio. Nobody else really watches a ton of college basketball, so you
Here
won
you are.
by
Yeah, I'm shocked. I've come a long way from getting yelled at in the corner to now actually hosting.
Well,
we'll see what happens.
You're
I'm not
on the
really
panel.
up. This is kind of short notice, so I'm going to set the excuse train early. I'm not totally prepped on all these subjects, but we'll see what happens.
Just own it.
Been
It'll
one
be
hell
okay.
been one hell of a
By
week.
the way, Francis is drinking bleach over there because Tommy's on there.
You don't watch college basketball, do you? There you go. That's the answer. You don't watch college basketball. I guess okay, Marco. And also, before we get into it, I guess Tommy, we should start. This was sent to me. I don't understand quite what this means, but you won Fortnite.
I did win Fortnite. Hottest game on the streets right now.
Tommy.
What did
It was
what'd
3
you
a.m.
win?
Friday night. My
Oh.
friend said, "Come back to the house quick. Like just play a quick game." And I'm terrible at the game. I kind of play it like Survivor, where I just sort of hide in the corner the entire time. Try to make alliances, which is tough because you can't talk to anybody else, but you can like dance and stuff. So I just hide in the corner the whole time because I have no ability at all in video games. And I just hid. Then there were 4 people left, and I was just hiding in a bush, and all these other people were running past each other. They didn't see me. And then there were 2 people left, and this guy, this doofus, just was running across building, didn't see me. I walked out of my bush, I shot him, and I won. And it was like, wow.
You've had quite the week.
It was,
Quite the week.
I then went 6-0 in beer pong on Saturday at a St. Patrick's Day party. It was. I'm ready to get struck by lightning or something. It's.
I
And
don't
he's
know.
going to Vegas.
Yeah, that's TBD.
Potentially
the
going to
Vegas
Vegas.
crew, as it stands right now, the winners of the Bud Light Busters, Ncaa, which I'm very happy about. So like little poison, big poison. We have Ncaa, we have Clem, Liz, and Hank. So quite the team is showing up here for Bud Light Busters. Also, I think I rearranged my flight because I'm supposed to be flying when Michigan's playing. So a lot of things in the air. The Fortnite, I don't even understand the game at all. I didn't. It sounds a lot more exciting when people describe it than just like sitting in a bush.
We got to get you and Tommy
Yeah, well-
Smokes. We'll get you on a squad playing with Stoolies. On,
I didn't know
Game
you
Time.
could win it either, but whatever.
It's like 100 people get dropped down. You have to be the last one standing.
Got it.
I'm bad. but
and
I
you
won,
literally
so-
just
You just hide.
stayed in a bush?
Yeah. Well, if you're inside the circle, it's like complicated. But if you play it well, it's kind of like Survivor, where you just stay low the entire game, and then at the end, well, not that much like Survivor in retrospect, but it's.
All right. I mean, I saw
Really
the
selling
video.
the
Put
game,
the
though.
video in. He seemed stunned. You seemed like so happy that you won.
Yeah, I was-
And so
'cause
your
it's
friend
terrible.
like gave you an honest hug. He's like, Tommy, you did it. And you're just like,
Were you drunk when you won?
Not really. No, it was
Okay.
just. It was an incredible moment. What can I
Okay.
say?
New sober skill set for you. Okay.
well, you hit in a bush. The NCAA tournament, I would say it is my favorite 2-4 days, however you want to look at the year. This, I think, was the craziest 4 days I can ever remember. Obviously, Virginia lost to UM, the Retriever team. Yep. And I just have a bunch of stuff written down, things to remember, and there were a million. Michigan obviously beat Houston on that last-second buzzer beater, one of the more amazing shots in the history of the tournament in terms of single shots that I went crazy.
You're welcome. I joined the
You took credit
Periscope.
for that. I was watching that live. I was also watching the Seton Hall Kansas game and gambling purposes. One of the more amazing last-second threes alive. Kayce, you're gambling now. You were on the wrong side of that. I was on the right side of that.
It was terrible.
I had Nevada yesterday, and I got killed. I always had to kill. I had Nevada game plus, they were plus 8.5. I had a money line plus, I think, 385, and I had the over. Without that, I got murdered. That game I will go down and saying that is the biggest choke job I think I've ever seen. I watched all of it. Cincinnati was up 22 with like 10 minutes. And to say they're in control of the game, I don't know what happened there. We had Syracuse, who I don't understand at all. Like, I do not understand Syracuse because they stink and people act like they've never seen a zone. I know they're tall. I know they teach the zone, but it's a 2-3 zone. It's not that complicated. The end of, and this is going to be a degenerate gambler again, I watched all of Marshall, West Virginia because of the over. They brought in, so West Virginia's best player is this guy, Elmore. Well, he has like a deformed brother on the team. Like I just call him Fat Elmore. He was bald and like fat and was playing. When they brought him in, they were down 30, and he was acting like it was a 2-point game. He got 4 fouls in 1 minute and a technical. It was the most amazing minute of basketball I've ever seen.
Got to take advantage of the time there, Dave.
Yeah, and A&M destroyed North Carolina. I mean, destroyed
Shocked the hell out of
Carolina.
me.
Yeah. So it was just overall, wherever you want to start, wherever you want to talk about. For me, in every game, by the way, every gambling game, like even the end of the first half of North Carolina, you see that putback that they missed. That was for the over. Everything was amazing. It's why you gamble. I lost so much money, and for the first time, I could kind of rationalize it was money well spent. It's like I had so much entertainment. Tommy, start with you. Any thoughts from this wild weekend?
Nevada head coach Eric Musselman
Yep.
also has a bladder problem. That was my biggest takeaway. We learned last week that I pee a lot. He pees a lot too.
He also dropped 30 F-bombs going back
He
in
did.
the locker room.
He's a crazy guy.
Eric Musselman in the locker room. And how about that? People ask, what do you miss about coaching? I miss that right there. You can't get that feeling that he has anywhere.
I finished the week up $1 gambling. I don't know if my bookie Venmo'd me yet, but all in all, not a bad week at all.
Are you going to keep betting on that $1?
Yeah, well, I've been betting for I don't know, year and a half. I just don't bet a lot. I did have Nevada, 2 units on Nevada, and 2 units on Syracuse.
The Syracuse
$20.
game, I got murdered. I had Michigan State in that game. I just don't understand them at all, but especially in Detroit.
My biggest takeaway is that I was at Barstool for 1 week and have already become a degenerate gambler, thanks to you and Big Cat.
Degenerate strong. You're gambling.
No, I woke up on Saturday. The very first thing I thought of when I woke up is not what I wanted to eat or what I wanted to do, is what games that I had to pick. And I had to text Jared immediately because he's putting in my bets for me. That was the first thing I thought about, which is not good.
Did you lose sleep though? What did you end up?
I'm up,
So.
but not by a lot. No, I didn't lose sleep, but
Until you lose sleep,
then I'm
and,
not degenerate?
Yeah, until it ruins your life, then you're not really a degenerate. What do you think? So you and I, unfortunately, won't be together. I'll be in Vegas. What are your thoughts on A&M Michigan?
I mean, I walked in here last week saying that I thought that Providence might win because A&M stinks sometimes. They look really good sometimes. They look really bad. I could not believe they won that game yesterday. I thought if they were going to win, that might be on a last-second three-pointer because they do have talent. They just kicked the shit out of them, and I can't understand it.
Yeah, they're good. They start off really hot, A&M, and then they went on a losing streak. I mean, they got 2
In the
guys
SEC,
who are
and the SEC is
pro
not always great.
prospects. They scored
Yeah.
every time. Michigan looked fucking horrible. 2 games, they couldn't hit a shot. It was one of those. That's the thing about the tournament. Some of these gyms, you got to know whether they're shooting in gyms with different atmospheres, because I mean Michigan could not shoot at all, and even it's a little bit different. Virginia had to watch USMBC or whatever, and they wanted to throw up because they couldn't hit any shots. People are saying it was because of Za's curse that he put on them.
Which was terrifying, by the way.
The Za curse. is
Yeah,
one
I
of the best
never
things.
want to be on
Greatest
his bad
video of
side
all time.
ever.
More to see than can ever be seen. More to do than can ever be done. There's far too much to take in here, or to find sun rolling high through the sapphire sky keeps waiting small on the endless round. It's the circle of life.
Well, that's why he's a Team Portnoy guy. So you are actually on his bad side, and we may cook something up in Vegas for Texas A&M.
Why am I on his back? Oh, because I went to A&M, and they're playing Michigan.
Because he's on my side, so he's a Michigan guy, and here he looks like he's coming over here for the.
Oh boy.
I'm actually rocking the Michigan
Oh yeah,
sneakers.
I like that.
So you're not going to put a curse on me though, just on A&M?
Yeah, on A&M.
Yeah,
Okay,
just on A&M.
that's fair.
And Za, I'm excited to have you. Have you been to Vegas, Za?
No, it's my first time.
So this should be exciting. It's going to be an interesting crew there. What a weekend. It is the best tournament. Well done, Za. The best tournament there is of all time. Now, at the end of the Syracuse-Michigan State game, Tiger hijacked it. So Tiger was coming down the stretch, storming down the stretch, cut it all the way to 1. So he's like 4 or 5 back, I think, heading into Sunday. He looked like, for all the world, he was going to storm right back. I think he had birdies on the 12th, 13th, 14th, got it all to 1. Then, with the money on the line, and Frankie Borelli incessantly tweeting, "It's happening, oh my God, it's happening," and the rest of the golf world absolutely freaking out, hits his tee shot out of bounds, bogeys 16 and 17, ends up 8 shots off the lead. The Tiger is back. Put a pin in that for now because he's in the mix.
Another great week. Another great week.
That was a great week?
That was a fantastic week.
Was he happy at the end? He looked happy.
Well, he's got this new thing going on where he's kind of this more wholesome, like, I'm just happy to kind of be healthy type thing, even though deep down I think he was fucking rattled afterwards.
I mean, that was a choke job, right?
Yeah, he admitted it afterwards. He was like, I hit a terrible tee shot. He said he was caught in between shots. He was a very candid answer, actually. Usually you talk about how he's full of shit all the time. Very candid answer afterwards. He's like, I wasn't committed. I didn't know if I wanted to hit a fade over the bunker or just pipe one down there, or if I should hit a 3-wood and then an 8-iron in. Hit a bad shot.
That sounds like pretty big excuse train.
It's a rusty guy who's coming back. He's saving his big win for the Masters in 2 weeks. The guy's buzzing.
If he
you
win-
can feel. Also, golf is back. Golf is back.
The fact that people were even going away from the games yesterday to watch because of Tiger, like that's all you need to know.
I did not. I'm a basketball guy, so I was watching it, and I thought
Congrats.
I did what?
Congrats.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Golf is back.
Golf's back.
Golf is back.
I mean,
I can live with that.
Yeah.
I like the younger guys. Like I like Spieth. I like all those guys. But the casual fan only wants to see Tiger like that, right?
Well, it's also great because for the last 2 or 3 years we've had, every time we bring up Tiger, there's all the purists that are like, oh, stop talking about Tiger. The game's so healthy with all these other guys. The other guys are great. When we watch guys, when golf guys like us watch golf all the time, we do like watching those guys. But now that Tiger's back, this is actually golf being back.
Golf is back. Tiger is not.
The casual fan, Tiger's definitely back. That's why golf is back. That's
Golf
literally
is back because Tiger's in the mix. But
correct.
I'm not going to go through
Correct.
this.
Tiger
every
is
Monday.
literally. You just said it. You just proved
I'm
my
not-
point.
back in
You
being
literally
in
just said
contention.
golf is back, and the
Yes.
reason golf's back is because Tiger's
He's
back.
in the mix, but right. This is semantics. I'm not going to get back into it. It's the best of both worlds. I love if that could happen every weekend the rest of the next 5 years, I'd be the happiest guy.
I was
in the world.
glad basketball was on because you would have piled on way
Oh
harder.
my God!
That
I was distracted.
I had just blogged Tigers on the prowl. He's
keeping you awake,
buzzing.
Tommy?
I have a take on Tiger. I
Let
think
us-
it's better that he doesn't win until it's like a major tournament. 'Cause I feel like it'd be a little anticlimactic if he wins yesterday.
I don't hate that take. I don't
It
think
takes
that's
away
not-
from it a
it's
little.
not
right
bad.
because then
I'd rather
people would be
him save
going
the
nuts.
comeback.
there.
I don't-
A lot of people said that about the Red Sox when they did. Like the chase is more fulfilling. I think Carabas, you'll actually agree with that, right? Like the chase is more energizing than once you win. Once you actually get what you're going for, it takes it down. I think there's something now.
I actually agree with that.
We're passing everything
I actually agree
around.
with that.
Yeah,
Tommy.
I
That's
do
good.
agree with that. It'll never Fenway Park will never be what it was in 2004, like prior to winning.
Yep.
But like I think what was it? John Henry or like Tom Warner compared it to like kids. It's like yeah, like you got your first kid, your second kid, your third kid. You love them all, but it's just never going to be like what it was before you had your first kid.
Yeah. All right. That's fair. Good takes all the way around.
Are you going to put money on Tiger for the Masters?
On him?
Yeah. Are you going to bet on him? To
Oh,
win the
here's a
Masters?
good fun fact.
Where have you been?
He's not.
He's not.
I hate Tiger.
But you don't think that he could potentially win the Masters? So you hate him, you'll never put money on him.
No.
Okay. History lesson
What
again.
if you put money on him and then if he wins, at least you win money?
That's what I'm saying.
No.
No,
Then
you
it's
have
like
to
a
have
win-win.
your-
What,
You
am I
want
going to root for the guy?
You need everything.
No,
to
you root
align.
against
You
him,
want
but if
your-
he does win, then you win money.
So I'm going to put insignificant money that I don't care about it? He's the favorite.
Yeah, but he's still like,
You're
what,
not
10
going
to
to
1
hedge your
probably.
rooting interests.
I don't think he is 10-1. I think he's much
No,
lower.
he's down. He's lower now. He's like 8-1.
Put $1,000 on him.
He's the favorite to win the Masters. Tiger Woods.
9 to 1.
9 to 1.
You want me to put $1,000 into? No.
Yeah, and then if he wins, you win $9,000.
Yeah, but
and if
that
he
is how it
loses,
works.
then
It's
you
true.
pay
I'd
$1,000 for his loss.
I'd have
Thank
to
you.
put 10 grand on him for it to be like, oh,
All
Tiger
right, so
won.
put 10
so
grand
much.
down.
What are you spending my money? Tell me that's too
I'm
much
winning
money.
your money is what I'm doing.
You haven't won me shit. I got murdered this weekend.
Yeah, because we weren't together.
Because I
Until I
offered
joined
you
your
to
parents.
come over
You
my
did
house.
not offer. I don't know where you live.
Bet DSI, $25 NCAA tournament. Bet and get 200% membership bonus. Promo code RUNMADNESS. Don't sit on the sidelines for the rest of the tournament. Start winning today at betdsi.com. Seriously, it wasn't just straight games like the Virginia upset and all that stuff. It was every gambling thing came down to some wacky event. I felt bad for people who weren't degenerates a little bit.
Can I ask you a quick question about gambling since I'm new to this?
Yes.
So if you hate a team or a person or whatever, even if they're the favorites to win, you never put money on them ever?
Nope.
Just because you hate them that much?
Yes.
Okay.
They have to be like Tiger situation.
Like you just hate them so
Well,
much you don't want to
cross
make
up
money
your
on them.
rooting interest.
Right.
Right.
Right. You
Okay.
want everything to be
Like
kind of in its own lane.
And generally, if I feel that strongly, sometimes I won't bet at all because I already have the rush. Like the Patriots, I don't bet on the Super Bowl. It's like I'm already so invested in them. Tiger, I hate so much that it's fun for me to sit and watch him implode and watch like all these Tiger fans be like, "Oh, the sky is falling."
Gotcha.
Another guy I hate, LeBron James. Like I would not bet on
That's
LeBron
how I-
James in
yeah.
the
Are
finals.
Are you going to do Rory? Should I stand here? Should I walk away and then come
Fine,
back?
I'll reverse this so you
Well, I
can do
was
it.
gonna say,
no,
I could
well,
just
it wasn't
stand
on
here
the
the whole
list.
time.
I'll do it for you, Riggs. Rory McIlroy won the tournament, the Arnold Palmer this week. He also made news because he said he was getting heckled. He is very anti-fan. He's kind of like Justin Thomas. He's been saying he curb fan rowdiness. He suggested maybe they should ban booze. Now, I will say, he just said he wants beer, but not liquor, right? That's what he said. So that
Yep.
does color it a little bit. But apparently someone was following around yelling his wife's name the entire time. That's kind of a weird thing to be. You're a douchebag, I'll say, if you do that. But you're a bigger idiot if you're Rory McIlroy and you go like public with this, because there's no way to spin it for anybody who's a normal human. Be like, yeah, let's fucking get rid of booze at the most boring live sporting events ever created. Just have somebody else.
He's also a Northern Irishman, and it was St. Patrick's Day when he claimed that, so it was a bad look for Rory
Yes.
all
You
around.
can't spin that.
I mean, I will say that everybody's trying to do the JT comparison. I do think like the guy heckling you about your wife and her first name the whole time and all that is apples and oranges to.
I said that in my
Right.
blog.
So I
but
think that's fine.
also like, who fucking cares?
But the stretch that he made to the alcohol thing, I have no idea why the hell he would say that. But it just speaks to the fact that golf's back. These young guys don't know how to handle it. Tiger's got people going fucking crazy. People are shit-faced at tournaments. They're moving. They're heckling. Golf's buzzing right now.
It's just such a bad look. They're so mentally
bad look.
soft. They're marshmallows, all of them.
It's a bad look. You got to have your caddy or marshal handle that whole
Yes.
thing too. Like Tiger's caddy, Stevie Williams, his old caddy, used to throw cameramen's cameras in ponds and shit.
Like, wouldn't it be more entertaining too if he just like talked shit back to him, right? Like said some things like quietly and then just kept going, as opposed to coming out later and being like, we should just ban alcohol because I don't like
He
it.
said he contemplated doing that. He's like, I
feel like
almost
that would
walked
be more
over there.
entertaining.
That makes you weaker when you're like, I thought about talking to him and then I didn't.
Well, to me, that makes his caddy the minute that you're even talking about it or saying something about it, your caddy's got to go over there and like fucking take the guy out or talk to a marshal or somebody. You can't be bitching to the media about it.
Tommy, you go to a lot of live sporting events as the voice of Fordham basketball, baseball. Thoughts?
How does that correlate?
Well, you go to live sporting events where people are heckling the team.
Yeah, I mean,
Was that really
No,
that
it's
difficult to put that together?
well, yeah, I mean, it's like I'm getting heckled when I'm there.
No, but you see it.
I mean, it's not exactly.
All right, never mind. I won't ask
No,
you.
no, no,
I
no.
know you. If you don't want to comment on this one, you don't. I mean,
No comment.
Give-
from
give
Johnny.
it-
They shouldn't
give it a
ban
shot and
alcohol
he-
at golf.
No, they
himself.
shouldn't ban
Okay,
alcohol. I
there
mean,
it
but
is.
I think
There's
people are
your
going to heckle no matter what, whether there's alcohol there or not. People just
And
do
I-
it to heckle.
Yeah, like how did he know that guy was drinking liquor?
I also don't believe that this is happening every hole because I do think he would have gotten kicked out. This like someone's literally following a hole to hole, just screaming his wife's name at him. These golfers, they're prone to exaggerate. All right, thanks, Riggs.
You're welcome.
LeBron James. So Tyronn
What if,
Lewis,
quick, I just thought of something.
Yeah.
What if there was one golf tournament a year where it was just fair game all around?
like the Vegas waste
The
management.
waste management.
Oh, people could scream and everything?
Yeah.
Okay, well,
It's like the most Happy Gilmore-esque.
good idea by
tournament.
me.
16th hole, very famous.
Yeah.
That's what's that?
It's in Arizona, not Vegas.
So waste management.
Waste
though.
management. Yeah.
Okay. Well, it's a good
Well
idea.
played.
I
Well
guess.
played, Tommy.
They should have a hole like that at every tournament, though.
The whole tournament should be like
I got
that.
this cough. If anyone's wondering.
Tyronn Lue is stepping back because LeBron screamed at him, presumably. I haven't read anything but this. I assume that had to be the reason because LeBron kills every coach that he has. They got in a fight. The Cavs stink. They haven't been playing great. They gave up 3,000 points a game. At some point, this guy should just coach his own team.
I like LeBron as a player. I don't like him as a person, but I think he's.
It's a hot take.
I know. I think he
That's
is.
like everybody says.
No, but you don't like him as a player either. You don't think he? Do you think he's the greatest player of all time or of right now? Like you could put him in the argument with Michael Jordan or no? I mean, Michael Jordan will always be the GOAT, but can you make that argument? I thought you just don't like him at all.
You just talk yourself in such a circle, I don't
It's
even
fine.
know what I'm answering.
Okay.
Do I think
Let me
he's better than
repeat.
Michael Jordan? No.
No.
Do I think he's one of the greats of all time? Yes.
Okay. I didn't know if you hated him so much you couldn't even admit that he was the greatest player on the planet right
Do I
now.
seem like that type of closed-minded human? I know, and I mean, how can you deny that at this point?
I don't know. I can't figure your stuff out. I know
I
that
can't
people.
carry this thing myself. Tommy, what do you got?
LeBron is, I think he's up there with the greats. I'm gonna say.
Okay,
Hot take.
that's
Okay.
not even what we're talking about.
Okay,
let's
no, the
move
Ty-
on.
no,
I
the
mean,
Ty Lue
Let's
thing,
see if
the
you
Ty
can
Lue
handle
thing.
this
No,
one
here's the-
better.
no, here's the
Are
Ty Lue
Jews
thing.
controlling the weather?
No, here's the
Because
Ty
there's a
Lue
guy
thing.
I say
Here's the
no.
Ty Lue thing.
Yeah, I don't want to get in any trouble on
Do
my
you-
first rundown. I want to be clear.
Because there's a
Jews
Washington
do not control the weather.
congressman.
I'm going to go back to the Ty Lue thing really quick.
Okay.
Do you don't think there's any truth to the heart thing at all?
No.
Because I tweeted about that and people were like, oh, you have no idea because you're insensitive to health things, which is absolutely not true.
You think, they got in a shouting match.
I know,
like
on
10
Friday.
seconds.
I agree.
It's like, oh.
But then he
look,
had to leave like 3 games or something with like some sort of condition. Like, I'm with you on this. I think that it has everything to do with LeBron, but they're hiding
anybody who
behind the
thinks
condition.
This has anything to do with a heart condition. If he has a heart condition, that makes LeBron even a bigger monster for getting his blood pressure up when he's screaming at him on the sidelines.
Okay.
Try to kill a man. So this guy, Trayvon White Sr., he's a lawmaker of some sort in Washington. He blamed the snow in D.C. on the Jews. He said they're controlling the weather. Tommy, you've already gone on the record saying you don't think that's the case.
Yeah, I'm full of hot takes. LeBron, one of the greats. And I do not think Jews control the weather. I want that clear. I think that the weather is controlled
by the
by
weather.
just science, Mother Nature, not Jewish people.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to have to agree with him on that. The Jews do not control the weather.
I wish we could. Like, I think as a Jew, I think we should start buying into this stuff. Like, that's fucking right. Imagine if we did control the weather. That would be power personified.
Would be something.
I mean,
Yeah, it would, Tommy. Control the weather. You control the weather. You control shit. We already did Rory. I don't think I had this on the list. I have spring break. I don't think I wrote everything down. We didn't do that. All right, Big Baby. So Big Baby, former Celtic, former Magic. I don't know who else he was on. He's in the news. He was caught with like 96 grand in cash and 120 grams of weed. And then he made a video on an airplane saying it wasn't him with all the money in the cases eating like Popeyes. So,
It's your boy, Big Baby, man. Don't believe all that shit on the internet. I will have my day in court. They just mad because a black man got money, man. Just trying to keep a black man down, man. Hey, man, shout out Rollo, man. All those people, man, getting money, man. My shit legal, man. A lot of jump shots. A whole lot of jump shots. Popeye chicken.
good move or bad move here from Big Baby to make this
What,
movie?
the video?
Yeah.
I think that it's just like, to me, it just looks stupid because it's like, okay, so you're coming out and saying you don't need to believe everything you see on the internet, and then you have to like prove that you have a shitload of money. Like, I just don't think that's funny. Do you think that's funny?
I thought it was pretty funny.
I mean, it's funny because it's him. Like, he says a lot of stupid things anyways. But, like, I'm just like, okay, we know you have money. Like, that's not
I
entertaining
think it's
to
a
me.
good move. I mean, you're Big Baby Dave, so you got to get your name in the news as much as possible. He's kind of faded into oblivion, so he's
Well played.
Do you think it was a good move for him to make the video with all the money around him?
Yeah, I mean, it's not like
Just
that's
to stay
gonna,
relevant, I guess?
It's not like that's going to get him arrested
No,
anymore.
for sure.
It just like makes him a
No.
viral sensation.
I'm just like, I'm kind of over him.
Well, yeah.
I'm
who
over
isn't
him.
over him? He
Yeah,
hasn't
so
been in
it's
the
like-
news for like 20 years.
But now we're
Right.
talking about it.
Yeah, now we're talking about it. He made a kind of funny video getting poked at, getting arrested. There's two subjects left. I only remember one of them. I know Odell Beckham also in the news because people are saying it was a club fight. He looks like he got knocked out. Now his lawyers are saying it's not him, and I think most people are now saying it's not him. It's just somebody with an identical haircut. If you don't think this is Odell Beckham Jr., I got like a whole closet of ball don't lie shirts to sell. That is Odell Beckham Jr. I don't care what the lawyer says. I don't care if he says he's on the other side of the country. That is him.
That's what I don't understand about like these videos. How can you not tell? It's not like he looks like a whole bunch of different people, right? Like you watch it, it looks like him. How can they say that's not? Like there's going to be enough videos to come out that's like obviously it's Odell.
You can't really see his face that well.
But there's got to be other videos that are going to come out, right?
I'm going innocent until proven guilty. I'm a Giants fan, so I'm going to defend Odell. I don't think
It's
it was
got to
him.
be him. But you would think there'd be other videos which would either prove or disprove it because don't clubs have a million cameras?
Exactly.
You think
And like
there'd be more
everybody's
people,
going to
like,
have like
talking
their
about it that were
Snapchats
there?
and stuff out because obviously if Odell's in there
Right.
and he's getting in a fight, then there's got to be more video to come out.
I think
So-
it's just hot in the streets to have a video of Odell. Like he was in the bed with the hooker or whatever and the cocaine. Like people just they know they can go viral
I
with a
think
video
the
of
fact
Odell.
that they're not out,
would say that it might not have been him.
no, says it was him.
Oh, that they're hiding him?
No, says that I think a lot of celebrities where you go, it's like no phones out.
Okay.
And if there's a fight like that, I think more people would have the phones out and be like, see, it's clearly not him. The fact that there's only a distance.
Yeah, but if you
and-
see a fight, you're not
Hey,
going to be like,
Tommy,
oh, let me get a video
Tommy,
to make sure it's not Odell Beckham.
If there's a fight, you just pull out a phone and tape it. That's what people do nowadays.
Yeah, I understand that.
Well,
But if it
do
was-
And if it was Odell, a lot more people would be.
I
If you
100%
don't
think
have
it's
your
him.
phone to begin with because you're not allowed to bring your phones in the VIP where Odell is.
But wouldn't like the club footage? I think it's him too.
Why
Like,
won't the club footage be out?
Because they probably like made sure. Right. That yeah.
Exactly, because they're protecting him. If it was not him, they'd be like, look, here's the footage. It's not him. Why is there no footage? Because it's him.
We'll see.
Well, we won't. That's the problem.
So I'll just believe that it's not him till then.
Okay, you believe whatever you want, Tommy. There's one more subject. Do you have?
I don't have my phone with
It's
me.
something that was about old people racing.
Oh yeah,
I
old
had no
people
idea
races.
what that
There it
was
is. It's not
Paid
something.
attention to the email.
We had this. I just want to put this. This was. I didn't know who was going to win. So the old guy, some old guy, broke a record by a mile. It's like 100-year-old Olympics, basically. If you couldn't figure out this guy was going to win by the fact that he got in his like track stance, like all the other people couldn't even bend over. Like they were just standing up, like broken back. This guy was fully like Carl Lewis, hands on the ground, exploded out of the gates, won by the largest. I don't even know if you're that old. Like I'd just die if someone beat me. I don't care how old you are to lose like that. You might as well just croak. And then they also had the old lady race, which was like one of the tightest races I've ever seen.
Do you think that he practiced getting in that stance like just because he knew that when he did that nobody else could do it, and then he just knew he was going to win?
I think he's just
Like that's just what he does every day. He just practices getting down in the
I
stance.
think he just takes this very seriously.
Yeah?
Like he had this date circled on his calendar, and he trains every day. And getting in that stance was like, you might as well just get off the course.
Yeah, you've already won once you can do that. Yeah.
I don't know. I didn't have time to watch this video, but it sounds electric.
Tommy,
Well, you need to call these races. That's what you need to do.
yeah, the
Like,
voice.
the voice of it.
Updating now, post show, Tommy. We are going to figure out Vegas. I'm not sure if you're coming. We'll know that by the end of the day. So if you come, you're coming what? Thursday, Friday, and then you fly.
I'll be here Saturday too.
What?
I'll be there Saturday.
And then
too.
you'd fly
Gotta be at
to.
your
What do your
birthday
friends
party.
say about this?
They think I'm crazy if I don't go with you. So I'm
They
in.
do.
Yeah.
And then you're going to go, where's the spring break trip?
I'm supposed to be in the Bahamas.
With how many people?
All the people there will be a lot. But
Well,
that I
no,
know,
did you say like
20?
20? Yeah, I thought you said you had like 20
About
friends.
20, yeah.
So they wouldn't be upset if you weren't there the whole week?
No, they think I should go.
Smart.
Are you going to go to the A&M Michigan game, though?
I was thinking about that because I could fly to LA and then just do like it's an hour. I could get like probably cheap like private flight and do a SeatGeek thing. But I'm very scared of LA traffic, and it would
Yeah,
be
it
fun to
sucks.
watch in Vegas probably too.
Yeah, but you're not flying during it, right? Because that would be
I'm
horrible.
changing my flight.
That'd be horrible.
I think I'm gonna fly Wednesday night.
Okay.
Same flight or
What?
we're gonna be on the same flight?
I haven't
Sitting
figured
next
out-
to each other.
I haven't figured out.
I thought maybe we'd be flying private. No.
From here to Vegas, no, not after the weekend I had. Maybe I probably lost like 3 cross country flights.
We'll win it all back this weekend. I'll be at your side at the blackjack table.
That is very encouraging to know, actually. All right, so that is the rundown. Anything else?
No.
It'll be a wild week. We're going to put together the crew, and that's that. That's the rundown.